Hi, my name is Alexander Frank, and this is week 2 of teaching myself how to sing 1 octave lower using the subharmonic vocal technique. So in my practice this week, I've been able to hone in down on a single pure tone much more easily than my first week. Still getting some crackle, but it is only week 2. We're practicing. So I took a few days off this week of practicing. I found I was having some vocal fatigue. I think that was probably because I was really excited with this technique. I was doing it 30 to 40 minutes a day, which is a lot for a new technique for something as fragile as your larynx. So I've been limiting the practice to only 10 to 20 minutes a day, and I've been having positive results with that. One thing I've been doing in my practice is, instead of just trying to make the rumble, just focusing on getting the single pure tone. And I do find that I get fatigued after a while. So I will, instead of continuing and just fight against, my own body, maybe I'll break up the practice sessions into 10 minutes in the evening, 10 minutes in the morning, something like that. The purpose of doing it that way is to really focus on the pure tone instead of just the rumble. So if I am getting a crackle and I can't change it back into the pure tone, I'll just stop practicing. So since I want to do this technique in a live situation instead of just on a recording, I'm also practicing jumping right into the subharmonic technique from speech or from singing. So I'll just be talking like this, and then I'll try to go down. One of the figures in the piece that I'm trying to learn is like a amen at the end of the piece, something like the tenor's up here on an A3, and the basses will then come in a measure later on the D2. So I would be singing like Amen, Amen, and trying to hit that transition just like that. One thing I found for myself, at least, that was helpful in getting the pure tone instead of just the crackle or the rumble down there was, instead of thinking of singing the note and then rumbling underneath it with a true subharmonic technique. So a lot of videos you'll see, they'll say, sing one note, and then add the subharmonic vibration underneath it. And that works. But as far as for myself personally hitting the pure tone right away, I found it more helpful to, instead of singing with my true vocal cords at all, to just sing purely with the false vocal cords, with the part of the vocal tract that is producing that low note. You can actually do this by just pushing air through your vocal tract and try to rumble without singing. So it would sound like this. Too low. That was the second subharmonic down there, the G. So you do get some sort of vibration on your normal vocal folds at all. I think that's because of the mechanism of how this sound is produced. I'm not 100% sure, but from what I know about singing and the vocal instrument, I think that's what's happening. I'll probably look into that in more depth in a later video. So all of the vibrations work in tandem. The true vocal cord vibrations, E, along with the vocal tract vibrations that produce the subharmonic techniques. There's no vocalization there. It's just rumbling. When you put them together and they really lock in the octave interval, that's when you get the pure tone. So that's what I'm trying to pursue and to practice. And you can see when it locks in, it really does sound like a normal bass 2 singing, which is very exciting for me as a first tenor to be doing this and to be making those sort of progress even after only 2 weeks. So I'm going to keep practicing. I'm going to keep sharing the techniques that I learn, the feedback that I get. This is sort of a not real time, but real time progress updates. So you can learn along with or just follow my own progress. Until next time, thank you.